there were quite a few things that kind of made me want to get involved with electronics. I come from a family of engineers, be it electronics or refrigeration or even, welders. So I've always been influenced in learning about new things and new processes, and I actually work for my uncle's company. So I think the thing that really made me get into that is when I did some work with him, I kind of thought, I really enjoy this. Like, I kind of grew a passion for it and wanted to go and get off my qualifications to go along with it and really pursue it as a career. I think we are seeing more being done to encourage young people into electronics, but I do still think there could be a lot more done. So be it, myself, I'm a STEM ambassador. I think we could see a lot more STEM ambassadors, even just students using the spare time to go into schools and show young people what it's about, the things they can do, like running soldering workshops, Arduino workshops, just LED blinks, things that show kids the real basics of electronics. From personal experience, you can see a teacher and you kind of think, oh, you get the drab thing, but if you see someone closer to your age and, you don't necessarily think, oh, they're going to be an engineer. But when you see them and see them encouraging you, I think it is more encouraging to young people, to see someone closer to their age that they can actually do it, that you don't need to be 50 with 20 degrees to do something like that. So it can be really intimidating. I love being a STEM ambassador. I wish I had more time to go into schools more than I actually do. But it is so rewarding when you've been in and you've run a workshop or give a talk to a group of kids, not even necessarily in a school, but at other events, and just seeing the amount of information they take in and how interested they are. It is very self-rewarding, just knowing that you've inspired a little bit of something in someone younger and developed an interest in them. We are good as a nation for putting a drive in younger people, inspiring them, passing on knowledge. And I think that is one of the most priceless things you can ever do, is when you have that knowledge to pass it on to someone else. At the end of the day, what good is knowledge if you keep it to yourself and don't share it with other people? Makerspaces and hackerspaces, they are growing. We're seeing them pop up here, there and everywhere. There are more of them and more of them appearing in local towns and cities. I don't think anyone's ever got far to go to them. And the skills that people are learning, even as hobbyists, just from makerspaces and hackerspaces, I think they're invaluable. So I've run laser cutting workshops, teaching members of the hackerspace to laser cut. And you get people coming in, like people off the street, just interested in joining. And it's the things from there, the little thing that inspires them. It might be laser cutting, but then they'll go on to 3D printing and looking at CAD design and other things. It's the bulb you kind of plant within them, and then they go and learn so much more and flourish into someone that's learnt a lot and they're really, really skilled. And then they go on to pass their knowledge on to everyone else. I think within bigger towns and bigger cities, they tend to be quite well distributed. I know there's makerspaces and hackerspaces within Leeds and Halifax and Manchester, whereas I believe, I could be wrong, but I think there are more around the London area, around the home counties. So it would be nice if we saw more distributed, especially in more rural areas which aren't as densely populated, to bring it to smaller towns as opposed to always having it in big cities. I think what I'm really looking forward to in the future is the fact that electronics especially, and engineering in general, it's an ever-growing industry. Nothing ever stays the same. There's always new technologies being developed and new software and new hardware. And I think the thing that's really exciting is that it will never stay the same. It will never get stuck in a rut because it's always changing. There's always something new, and there's always something new to pass on. Personally, what really excites me is the advances which can be used with engineering and the medical industry. So the advancements which can be made using electronics together with medicine to make some really fascinating things which are really going to enhance people's lives. I think it's really important to be recognised, because not only from a personal aspect that it feel so exciting that someone has said, I think Chelsea should be nominated, but also to show to younger people and to other people within industry that there is recognition for doing well and excelling in the things that you're doing, so what you do will be recognised. what makes me so passionate is the fact that it's sharing your information with kids. Like, I've got younger brothers and sisters. I've got a 9-year-old brother that loves electronics and is coming home talking about wean bridges and, you know, bridge rectifiers and things like that. And I'm like, that's amazing, you're 9. If he's picking that up just from being at home, what can we pass on to kids in schools, and getting kids to join maker spaces and, you know, getting them started as a hobby, but really getting them to pick it up. So the thing that really inspires me is what I can pass on to other people.